Welcome to a special deep dive. We're going to transport you straight to the legendary links of Royal Portrush in Northern Ireland. We are right on the eve of one of golf's most iconic championships, the Open.
That's right. And for this deep dive, we've really pulled together all the latest insights from the daily updates. We're focusing on player preparations, the course itself, its challenges, and just all that buzz leading up to the first tee shot.
Yeah, the anticipation is huge.
Our goal today is really to give you shortcuts, sort of to understanding why this 153rd Open Championship feels, well, particularly compelling this year.
And it really is a massive event for, well, a few key reasons. This is only the third time Royal Portrush's Dunluce Links has actually hosted the Open.
Okay, the third time, yeah.
The last two were way back in 1951 and then more recently 2019. So we've got 156 players, all chasing that legendary claret jug. It's a par 71 course stretching 7,381 yards. And what makes it such a unique test, especially today, July 16th is final practice day, it's a proper links challenge.
A true links test.
Exactly. It's got, 62 strategically placed bunkers and those, famously unpredictable coastal winds. They can just change everything. You can really feel the electricity around the place. So with the course fuzzing, I guess the big question is, who's actually here? And what have they been up to? The eyes of the golfing world seem totally fixed on Rory McIlroy.
He certainly is the focus. The Northern Irish star, fresh off that incredible 2025 Masters win, finally completing the career Grand Slam. He arrived here on Monday.
Wow, okay.
And his homecoming, it's more than just a story, isn't it? Well, it is home for him in many ways. His roots here, that amazing course record of 61 he shot as a 16-year-old back in 2005.
Incredible.
He's been out practicing, seen with Shane Lowry and Tommy Fleetwood. Seems like he's paying special attention to those newer holes, the 7th and 8th, and of course the infamous par 3 16th. Calamity Corner.
Always calamity.
He actually said, Portrush is home, but it's also a beast. I'm in a better place mentally than 2019, and I'm here to enjoy it and compete. That better place comment, it feels significant, doesn't it, given what happened last time?
It really does. Okay, so Rory's got his plan. But what about the guy holding the jug right now? Xander Schauffele, the defending champ. How is he looking?
Schauffele, yeah. He won the 152nd Open at Royal Train, remember, with that fantastic final round 65. He got here Tuesday.
Okay.
And what's been really interesting to watch is his focus. He's been specifically testing low ball flights.
Smart.
Absolutely crucial for dealing with the winds here. He's been practicing with John Rahm and J.J. Spawn, which happens to be his featured group for Thursday, so a little preview there.
Oh, interesting.
Schauffele summed it up well. He said, this course rewards creativity. You can't just bomb it. You got to shape shots and trust your short game. That really hits the nail on the head for links golf, I think.
Definitely emphasizes strategy. And speaking of past champions, Shane Lowry, the 2019 winner here at Portrush. He must be feeling pretty good being back, like a local hero returning.
Oh, absolutely. Lowry got here Sunday, actually. And the reception he got from the local fans was apparently just really heartwarming.
Oh, yeah.
He spent a lot of time on the 7th, Kern Point, and especially the 16th. Seems like he's really focused on green reading, those tricky undulating surfaces. That was a huge strength for him in 2019.
Yeah, his stats were amazing then.
Weren't they just, he hit like 14.25 greens in regulation per round. Just phenomenal consistency. He gave a lot of credit to the fans last time, saying, the fans carried me through. I know these greens better than most, and I'm ready for the wind to test this again. You can tell he feels that connection.
It's great to hear. And beyond those three big names, we've seen plenty of others, right? Justin Thomas, Colin Morikawa, Scotty Scheffler, Justin Rose, Bryson DeChambeau, Padraig Harrington, all getting their final looks.
Yep, the big guns are all here tuning up.
And there was a nice welcome for local guy Tom McKibben, too. He's teeing off with Harrington and Nikolai Hutchgaard, I saw. That's a great pairing for the home fans.
Yeah, really exciting for him. And, this course, the Dunluce Links, it really is designed to examine every single part of a player's game. It's not just about hitting it long.
No, definitely not.
Those small greens, the pop bunkers everywhere, and that coastal wind. It just demands incredible precision and imagination, really.
And when we talk about the course, this next bit really stood out to me. Specific holes are already dominating the chat. The par 4 fifth, white rocks, only 372 yards, but tricky. And that monster par 3, 16th, Calamity Corner, 236 yards.
Yeah, those two are expected to be huge factors in scoring,
Mm.
mainly because they're so exposed to the wind and there's out-of-bounds lurking.
Calamity Corner, the 16th, sounds like it's been a real focal point in practice.
Oh, massively. You see players like Morikawa, Justin Thomas, testing all sorts of clubs against the wind, trying to figure out how to handle that big drop-off to the right.
Mhm.
And what's just fascinating, there was actual talk among some players about Bobby Locke's strategy from 1951.
Which was,
Laying up short of the green on a par 3.
get out, laying up on a par 3.
Yeah, imagine that. It just tells you everything about the danger, doesn't it?
That is absolutely wild. Laying up on a par 3. That says it all about the difficulty. Even for these guys, what kind of mental pressure does that put on them?
It's immense, right?
Yeah.
It forces you to completely rethink your approach. You're prioritizing damage limitation over attack.
Yeah.
And the course has changed too, remember. It's got those newer holes, the par 5 7th current point and the par 4 8th.
Right. Added for 2019.
Exactly. And they've apparently had some subtle tweaks for 2025. We saw
Yeah.
Schauffele and Rahm testing pretty aggressive lines on the 7th.
Trying to get home in 2.
Looks like it.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, DeChambeau's power approach on the 8th definitely got people talking.
Yeah.
So there's a risk-reward element.
Yeah.
And also, the par 4 4th has a new tee, adds about 20 yards. Makes it even tougher, especially playing into the wind.
So the course is definitely biting back.
It always does here. Just for context, back in 2019, the average score was 72.175. And that final Sunday, with the wind and rain, scores soared. Lowry won, shooting 1 over 72.
Yeah, tough finish.
It really shows how conditions dictate play. And the bunkers, 57 then, now 62. Plus, those 24 acres of fairway sound generous, but miss them, and you're punished. Those bunkers just suck balls in.
So, okay, pulling this all together, the course, the players, what are the main storylines we should be tracking this week?
Well, number one has to be Rory McIlroy. His shot at redemption, you could call it.
Definitely.
That 2019 meltdown, the 8 over 79 first round, missing the cut, it's such a stark contrast to how he seems now, relaxed, confident, Masters champion.
Mhm.
He seems to have found a different headspace.
Yeah.
Than, seeing him mentoring younger players like Tom McKibben on reading these tricky Portrush greens. That speaks volumes, I think.
Yeah, that's a great sign. And then Shane Lowry's return. That's got to be another huge narrative.
Oh, for sure. His emotional win in 2019, doing it in those brutal conditions.
Yeah,
He's just a massive sentimental favorite, isn't he?
absolutely.
And his game suits it so well. That precise iron play, his links experience. He's definitely a top contender again.
And Schauffele defending.
Yep. Xander's defense is definitely one to watch. He'll be leaning hard on that low ball flight skill to cut through the wind. And then there are the younger guys.
Right, the qualifiers.
Yeah, guys like Chris Gotterup, Nikolai Hudgegard, Matty Schmid, who all played great at the Scottish Open to get in. How will they handle this stage? And Marco Penge, strong finish last week, boosting British hopes too. Lots of interesting subplots.
We also saw some interesting things in the practice round. Strategically, Bryson DeChambeau going full send on the par 5 7th.
Yeah, that sparked some debate, didn't it?
Yeah.
Can you really overpower this place? His driving is immense, obviously, but approach play onto these small greens look a bit inconsistent, maybe.
It's a tough balance.
Definitely. What really impressed me was Colin Morikawa on 16. Calamity. Just exceptional control. He landed multiple shots inside 10 feet, even with tricky crosswinds blowing.
That's pure class.
It really is. And Justin Rose's short game around 18 looked incredibly sharp, especially seeing it captured by that new Spider Cam system.
Ah, yes, the tech.
But overall, the theme is clear. Players are prioritizing iron accuracy, controlling trajectory, keeping it low. Lots of fairway woods off tees to just avoid those pot bunkers. They act like vacuums. And Lowry, he was basically giving putting and chipping clinics on the practice greens, just like 2019.
Okay, let's step outside the ropes for a minute. What's the vibe like around Portrush? Sounds like the crowds are massive already.
Incredible energy. The crowds around McIlroy and Lowry during practice were dense, really packed in. They're expecting, 270,000 fans over the week?
Staggering numbers.
It really is. And the spectator village seems like a big hit. Interactive zones, PGA lessons at the open swing zone, lots of sustainable food options, areas for kids. It's a whole festival.
More than just golf.
Much more. Remember, the 2019 Open brought in something like $106 million for the Northern Ireland economy.
Wow.
And this year is projected to be even bigger. Maybe even challenge the St. Andrews attendance record. Portrush is really putting on a show. The hospitality, the Causeway Coast Festival running alongside it, promoting attractions like the Giant's Causeway. It's a proper showcase.
And the broadcast coverage is going to be huge too, right? Global reach.
Yeah, massive. Over 30 broadcast partners covering nearly 200 countries. But what's really interesting is the tech they're using to capture it all.
Tell me about that. You mentioned SpiderCam.
Yes, it's a world first for golf, apparently. A spider cam system positioned right over the 18th green. You know, the camera that flies on wires.
Oh, like in football stadiums.
Exactly like that. It'll capture amazing aerial views, really close-up short game action, all without disturbing play. Neil Armit from the R&A said it'll bring fans closer to the action than ever, especially on the 18th green's iconic moments. It could really change how we see those clutch putts and chips.
So it's not just a gimmick. It could genuinely give you a better perspective on those crucial final shots.
That's the idea. See the breaks, the lies, like never before. Beyond that, Sky Sports has its TrueGolf Launchbox simulator tech, SportsBox AI for doing those 3D swing avatars.
The analysis stuff.
Right. And Sky Scope for AR swing analysis, overlaying data on the shot. And for you watching at home or on the go, the Open app has a lock screen leaderboard and real-time weather updates. Very handy. It's all about making it more immersive.
Okay, now, every big event has its potential hiccups. Any curveballs we should be aware of? Potential disruptions.
Well, there is one potentially significant thing. There's an ongoing industrial dispute at TransLink, the transport operator.
Oh, right.
It could disrupt rail services, particularly this Friday and Saturday, the 18th and 19th. The R&A is strongly advising fans to use the park and ride facilities that cost £17 on championship days, and crucially, to book travel well in advance. It could definitely cause some travel headaches.
Okay, good to know. Anything else? Any minor dramas?
Well, there was a small thing. Rory McIlroy's caddy, Harry Diamond, apparently got briefly held up getting into the practice area, some kind of credential mix-up.
Oh, dear.
It got sorted out quickly, apparently, but you know how these things make the local news? A minor stir.
Always something.
And also, on Wednesday afternoon, they issued a yellow weather warning for strong winds. Practice wasn't majorly disrupted, but it definitely sharpened everyone's focus on wind strategy for the tournament itself. Players were adjusting, you could see it.
Right, a little taste of what might be coming.
Exactly.
So as the championship kicks off tomorrow, the excitement here at Royal Portrush is just... You can feel it. We've got Rory and Lowry, the local heroes, carrying huge expectation, Schauffele looking for a strong defense, and those young qualifiers adding that element of the unknown.
Absolutely. And the course itself, it's the main character, isn't it? Those small greens, the deep bunkers, that ever-present unpredictable wind. It's going to test every single player out there. And yeah, any transport issues or if the weather really kicks up, that could definitely shape the story. Plus, watching how that spider cam changes the broadcast will be fascinating.
Definitely.
And don't forget, top 70 and ties make the weekend. If there's a tie for the Claret Jug after 72 holes, it's a 3-hole playoff. Then sudden death if needed.
High drama, guaranteed.
Yeah.
So here's something for you to think about as you settle in to watch. With so much on the line for guys like McIlroy and Lowry playing at home on this incredibly demanding Dunluce Links, how will that unique pressure, combined with the course itself, actually play out in those final rounds? And maybe more fundamentally, will this new tech, especially that Spider Cam over 18, change how you experience the tension and the drama? Will it pull you deeper into the heart of the Open?